A year ago, I completed a mountain bike trail that I codenamed Stone Starlet. I spent over 800 hours turning what was once a blank canvas into a unique trail that would attract people from all over. But with traffic comes damage. Parts of the trail are now in less than ideal condition. But while I fixed up some of these problem spots, there's also space to add new features, including a large step down. Now, if I could build these features without disturbing the local wildlife, that would be great. But more on that later. For those that have watched the previous videos in this series, I'll be working on the section of trail after the You Can Do It drop, through the double berms, through the goalpost jump, and down to the last berm. To get started, it makes most sense to start from the top. Just below the You Can Do It drop is where I want to make my first modification. The landing for this step down is too short, and the drop from the ride around is harsh. Oof! But I have a plan. So essentially I just want to take the dirt from here and put it up here. So this transition will get bigger and this transition will get steeper. And then that way, dropping off the wooden one will get smoother and hitting the step down will give you a bigger landing. An open mind is key to trail building. While both these features did work, they were never quite right. In fact, this is my third iteration on the step down. With the two features now updated, the right-hand berm directly after had exposed roots and needed some love. Well, there's the berm behind me. I think it's about twice the size as it was before. I hope it works properly. The next day, the following left-hand berm would also get some much-needed attention. The problem is that I used logs to support the berm without putting enough dirt in front of the logs. So when you ride it, over time the dirt starts to fall down off the log. And while logs do come in handy when building berms, you want to place the logs at least a foot back from the berm. This way there will be an extra foot of dirt at the top of the berm that won't slide down when disturbed. Pro tip, always have a spare shovel on hand. Otherwise you'll waste a whole day getting a new one when you break the only one you have. So now that I've got this berm done, I need to do a little bit of water management. These two berms act as large catch basins, but where the two meet is a good opportunity to add a drain. The next day, I would get to see if my drainage worked. All the water is going down the inside here, not going down to the next berm, and it's going into here. I'm stoked. Now I just need to clear this bit. Perfect. Rain like this is the perfect time to check for drainage issues. So yeah, we've got a little low spot on the trail that we can easily fix. That spot over there is just a little bit lower, so if we just clear that out and dig a little drain, we should be able to clear it out. In my area, trail organizations often encourage people to clear drains like this. It prolongs the life of the trail while cutting down on work for local trail builders. Plus, it's good karma. It's funny, the puddle completely drained, but it went straight into the ground. It's still like such a sponge. So that's obviously wet now, but this stuff that I dug up is completely dry. And it's been raining for like 2 weeks straight now. Until now, our part of the world hasn't seen any real rain since July. As a result, the trail had basically become a dust bowl. And with months of direct sun, the clear-cut portion of the trail, aka the Badlands, suffered the most. Kind of grown in there. Holy crap, those trees grew. This is crazy. Although I wanted to clear out the brush, any trail work would have to wait. The risk of fire from gas-powered tools was too great. The best I could do was fix a few things by hand. But the rain would return, and with a weed whacker on loan from our local trail organization, I could finally do something about the Badlands. And it's with one of these loaner tools from the FVMBA that I could build the next feature, directly out of the berm I just completed. So what I'm thinking is jump out of the berm here, have a small landing here where these flags are, go through here, this is going to be a roller, and then after the roller you'll be able to pump into the goalpost jump. At least that's what I hope to do. So let's get to work. Well, I've got the next little section complete. It's got a double, it's got a roller, and it goes straight to the goalpost jump. But I wasn't done yet. I wanted to build a big feature just after the goalpost jump. So if that's the goalpost jump behind me, after that, I want to build a step down. Since the trail naturally flows downhill here, a step down should fit perfectly into the terrain. And using logs as fill should speed up the process. Moving dirt seems pretty innocuous. It's just dirt. But for some, it's a safe place to spend the winter. Somehow our paths crossed, and my rake pulled him or her right out of their burrow. Creating a new den and lining it with moss was the least I could do. Hopefully that saves them. This isn't the first time I've dug up a mouse. Last year, while digging in the same spot, I also found a mouse. I rehomed that one as well, so maybe I dug up the same mouse? So behind me, I've got the lip made. Now it's time to make the landing. I used my intuition to place it, but this type of thing is always a bit of a black art. I won't know if I've gotten it right until I ride it. And I wouldn't be able to do that until I repaired the berm after the landing, which suffered the same problems as the previous one. I had placed the backing logs too close to the berm. So, it was another day of moving dirt. Well, I've got my berm done and connected to the step down, so tomorrow I guess we'll have to ride it and see if it works. I have a feeling the step down might be a bit too long, but it's hard to know until we ride it. Sending the first 2 modified features was pretty easy. The small drop is now much smoother, and the landing on the step down now allows more time to set up for the corner. The jump out of the berm went pretty well too. Testing all this had me rolling through the new step down. I think that's gonna work actually. I think I can get it. Basically I'm landing on the flat spot right now.
Yes.
Brake checking a lot, so if I just go, I think I'll make it. Okay, I committed a little more that time.
Yeah.
I can do it. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, just go. I can do it. I think I'm already landing pretty far. Okay, I'm getting more comfy. Sweet! That's pretty fun.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I did it.
Yeah, you did. Good job.
I touched your broken arm. It's funny, I feel like I've a good sense when I'm building it, like I'm getting the distances about right, but then I don't trust myself when I go to ride it. The new step down is super fun. In fact, it might be my favorite feature on the trail right now. And the whole section before it flows so much better. And for those that aren't into jumping, everything in this new section is rollable. So if you'd like to try it out, this trail is open to the public. I've left a link in the description to the location of the trail. And for those that can't make it out, I've also left a link to all the other videos in this series. As always, thanks for watching and stay gnarly.